This is a quick video on what to do next when you're roughly about halfway up your weaving. So here's the top of the board, you're about halfway up. You have a couple decisions to make. The first decision is, do you want it to just be that far up and then you can open the top like this? Or do you want to make a little flap? This little bag has a flap. So you have a couple choices. You can stop here. You can go higher if you want a taller bag, or if you want the flap, you can continue weaving, but I want to show you one difference. So here I have this all ready to go. I am going to start my next color here. I'm going to pull it through just like I have in the past. Have my little tail hanging here. Okay. And the only difference now is I'm going to stay on one side. I'm not going to flip like we used to. I'm just going to continue weaving back and forth on that same side of my board here, or my loom. And you're going to see that after I get this through, I'll show you one thing that I want to mention that gets kind of confusing. So pull this through here. Okay, so now I'm going to just go now back the opposite way here. Going to pull this through. Now, once I push down on this yarn here, you're going to see that right here, it kind of caves in a little bit. Then, you know, from instead of it being on the side here, it's going to cave in. That's okay. Don't pull really tight. You don't want to start pulling tight like that, but you want to just have it a little looser there. And just be gentle with it. And then just go back and forth. Even sometimes at this point when you get really high, it's really hard to get this little shuttle through. So sometimes you might even want to stop using this and then just use your hands. Almost like this. It can be annoying because sometimes it gets stuck in these little grooves here. But if you're getting too high, it's going to keep stretching these strands here if you keep using this. And then I'm going to pull this way. And then I'll just push it down with my fingers instead. Okay, so as you can see, the weaving now is just continuing in a back and forth motion on this side. I would roughly suggest you go maybe about this high if you want a flap. If you want, that'll get you to the flap right about here. If you want to even go way up to the top so that the flap covers a lot of this, you can do that too. Okay, if you want to change colors on the flap, you can do it. Also, the same exact way you did the changing of colors on when you're going in a circular motion. It's just the only difference is that you're staying on this side. Okay? So that is your next step for the weaving. And please send me an in progress picture through an email. I would love to see it. Great. Thank you so much.